Padmé's eyes fluttered open. Pain. Everywhere. Her body felt broken. Empty. "It's a girl," the medical droid said somewhere distant. She'd already heard those words once. A boy. Luke. Now a girl. Leia. Twins. Her children. Anakin's children. But Anakin wasn't there. He'd never be there again. The man she loved was gone. Consumed by darkness. Twisted into something evil. Darth Vader. The name alone felt like poison. "We're losing her," another droid announced. Padmé didn't fight it. What was there to fight for? The Republic had fallen. The Jedi were destroyed. Her husband had tried to kill her, had killed younglings, had betrayed everything they believed in. Tears streamed down her face. "Anakin, why?" Her vision blurred. The medical bay faded. Darkness closed in. But then, light. Brilliant. Impossible. Blue-white energy erupted around her, swirling like a living galaxy. The medical droids vanished. The pain vanished. Padmé gasped as she found herself standing, whole and strong, in a place that shouldn't exist. Infinite pathways stretched in every direction. Doorways suspended in emptiness, each one showing different moments in time, different worlds, different possibilities. The world between worlds. She'd heard whispers of such a place in ancient Jedi texts, a realm beyond space and time, accessible only to those with the strongest connection to the Force. But Padmé wasn't Force-sensitive. She was just a senator, just a woman, just broken. "No," she whispered to the infinite void. "I can't accept this. I won't." The Force answered. Not with words, but with images. A doorway flared before her. Through it, she saw fire, rivers of lava, Mustafar, and two figures fighting on a metal platform. Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker. The moment everything went wrong, the duel that destroyed her husband, the moment that created Vader. Padmé's hand moved to her belly, still pregnant in this place, her children still safe inside her. "I can stop it," she breathed. "I can save him." The medical droid's voices echoed from her dying body in the real world. "We're losing her. She's fading." Padmé looked at the portal, then at her hands. Solid here, real here, alive here. She stepped forward. The light consumed her. And Senator Padmé Amidala vanished from her own death, stepping into the past, into the fire, into the moment she could change everything. The heat hit her like a physical blow. Padmé collapsed onto black volcanic rock. Her lungs burned with every breath. The air tasted like sulfur and death. Rivers of lava flowed around her, casting everything in hellish orange light. Mustafar. She'd actually done it, traveled through time, changed her fate. Padmé struggled to her feet, one hand instinctively moving to her pregnant belly. The twins kicked inside her. Still alive, still safe. For now. Screams echoed across the lava fields. She spun toward the sound. In the distance, flames poured from the Separatist command center's windows. And standing at the entrance, silhouetted against the fire, was a figure in dark Jedi robes. Anakin. Her heart lurched. He was still whole, still standing, not yet burned, not yet trapped in that terrible suit. But even from here, she could feel the darkness radiating from him, the yellow glow of Sith eyes, the rage and pain twisting his Force presence. "He's already fallen," Padmé whispered, horror and determination warring inside her. The massacre was complete. Newt Gunray, Wat Tambor, all the Separatist leaders, dead by Anakin's hand, Palpatine's final order executed. But the duel with Obi-Wan hadn't happened yet. Padmé started running. Her boots crunched on volcanic glass. The heat was unbearable, but she pushed through. She had to reach him, had to stop what came next. She could see her ship in the distance, the one she'd arrived in originally. Obi-Wan would be there soon, hiding aboard, waiting to confront his fallen apprentice. "Anakin!" she screamed, but her voice was lost in the roar of lava. He turned, those terrible yellow eyes locked onto her. His hand moved to his lightsaber. For a moment, Anakin didn't recognize her. Saw only a threat, an enemy. His lightsaber ignited, blue blade, not yet red, and Padmé realized with cold terror that in this moment, consumed by darkness, her husband might kill her before she could save him. "Anakin, it's me!" Padmé raised her hands, showing she was unarmed. "Please, don't." The lightsaber wavered. Yellow eyes narrowed. "Padmé?" His voice was wrong. Deeper, colder, but still his. Yes. She stepped closer despite the blade between them. "I know what you're thinking. How am I here? Why am I here? Anakin, I need you to listen. You followed me." Anger flared again. "You brought him here to kill me. Obi-Wan." "No, I came alone. I came to save you." "Save me?" He laughed, bitter and broken. "I don't need saving. I'm more powerful than ever. I'm going to overthrow Palpatine, rule the galaxy. We can be together, Padmé, just like I promised." "That's not what happens." Her voice cracked. "Anakin, I'm not from your present. I'm from your future. 20 years from now." He froze. The lightsaber lowered slightly. "What?" "The Force sent me back, gave me a chance to change things, because in my timeline..." Tears streamed down her face. "You don't overthrow Palpatine. He uses you, controls you, traps you in a suit of black armor after Obi-Wan burns you alive right here on this planet." Anakin stumbled backward. "No, you're lying. You become Darth Vader. You hunt down every surviving Jedi. You help the Emperor enslave the galaxy for decades. And me?" Her voice broke completely. "You choke me with the Force, on my ship, in front of Obi-Wan. I die, giving birth to our children, heartbroken, believing you're lost forever." "Children." His lightsaber deactivated. "We have twins, Luke and Leia. You never get to hold them, never get to know them, because the dark side takes everything from you, everything you're trying to save." Anakin fell to his knees. The yellow in his eyes flickered, blue fighting through. "Prove it," he whispered. "If you're really from the future, prove it. Prove it." Padmé reached out through the Force, not her Force, the Force the world between worlds had given her, and she showed him everything. "You're lying," Anakin shouted, backing away. "Palpatine warned me, said the Jedi would try anything to turn me. This is just another trick." "Anakin, please." "No." His hands trembled. "You can't be from the future. Time travel doesn't exist. The Force doesn't work that way. You're a clone." "Or a shapeshifter, or some kind of Sith illusion." Padmé's heart broke. He was too far gone. The dark side had twisted his mind so completely he couldn't accept the truth even when it stood right in front of him. "Then let me show you," she whispered. She stepped forward and pressed her hand against his chest. Anakin tried to pull away, but couldn't. The Force held him frozen. "What are you?" The vision hit him like a freight train. Suddenly, Anakin wasn't on Mustafar anymore. He was in a medical facility, and he was watching himself, but not himself. A monster in black armor, a mask like a death's head, breathing, mechanical, endless. Every breath was pain. The vision shifted. He saw himself slaughtering Jedi, felt their terror as Vader's blade cut them down, saw younglings screaming, the temple burning. "No," Anakin gasped. "I would never." The vision didn't stop. It showed him more. The Emperor's throne room. Rebel prisoners executed without mercy. Planets subjugated. His own children, Luke and Leia, raised never knowing their father. And then the worst moment. The one that shattered him completely. He experienced it from Padmé's perspective, felt her love for him, her desperate hope he could still be saved. And then, his hand rising, the Force closing around her throat, choking, killing. The woman he loved, dying by his hand while Obi-Wan screamed in horror. Anakin collapsed. The vision ended. He vomited onto the volcanic rock. "That's what you become," Padmé said quietly, tears streaming down her face. "That's the path you're on right now." Anakin looked up at her. His eyes were blue again, completely blue. But before he could speak, a ship descended through the smoke. Obi-Wan had arrived. Obi-Wan's ship touched down. The ramp began to lower. But before the Jedi Master could emerge, another ship descended through the smoke and ash. A Lambda-class shuttle. Imperial markings. Dark. Ominous. Padmé's blood turned to ice. She knew that ship. "No," she whispered. "Not yet. He shouldn't be here yet." Anakin staggered to his feet, still pale from the visions. "Who?" The shuttle's ramp lowered, and Emperor Palpatine stepped out into the hellscape of Mustafar. He looked exactly as Padmé remembered. Ancient, twisted, evil, radiating from every wrinkle and scar. But his smile was warm, grandfatherly, false. "My dear boy," Palpatine called to Anakin, his voice dripping with false concern. "I sensed your distress. I came as quickly as I could." His yellow eyes shifted to Padmé, and his smile widened. "How? Fascinating." Anakin moved between them instinctively. "Master, Master?" Palpatine's tone sharpened. "Is that still what you call me, Lord Vader, after all I've given you? After all we've accomplished together?" "Don't listen to him." Padmé stepped forward. "Anakin, this is the man who destroys you, who uses you, who lies about everything." Palpatine's eyes never left her. So you're the anomaly I sensed, the disturbance in the Force. Tell me, my dear, how does a simple senator appear in two places at once? Unless," his smile became predatory, "unless you're not from this time at all." Obi-Wan finally emerged from his ship, lightsaber drawn. "Anakin! Step away from him!" But Anakin didn't move. He stood frozen between four impossible choices. His wife from the future, his former master and brother, the Emperor who promised him power, and the truth he just witnessed in those terrible visions. "The Force has given you a gift, young Skywalker," Palpatine purred. "A chance to see what might have been. But that future no longer exists, because you've already chosen. You've already killed the Jedi, already embraced your destiny." "He can still choose differently," Padmé shouted. Palpatine's smile vanished. "Then let him choose. Now." His hand moved to his lightsaber, and everything exploded into chaos. Palpatine's red lightsaber ignites, and the volcanic platform erupts into violent combat. Obi-Wan engages the Emperor, but the Sith Lord's power is overwhelming. As Palpatine prepares to strike down the Jedi Master, Anakin faces the defining moment of his life. On one side, the Emperor, who promised him everything but delivered only lies and darkness. On the other, Padmé, carrying their unborn children, representing the family and future he truly wants. For the first time, Anakin sees clearly through the manipulation. His choice tears free from the dark side's grip. He ignites his lightsaber not against Obi-Wan, but against Palpatine. Husband and wife, united by love, stronger than any Sith corruption, stand together against the Emperor. Full chapter body, 300 words. Palpatine moved like lightning. His red blade screamed toward Obi-Wan. The Jedi Master barely blocked. The impact drove him to his knees. Palpatine was too strong, too fast, too powerful. "Foolish Jedi," the Emperor hissed. "Did you really think you could stop destiny?" He raised his blade for the killing strike. Enough! Anakin's blue lightsaber ignited between them, blocking Palpatine's attack, saving Obi-Wan's life. The Emperor's eyes widened. "What are you doing?" "Choosing," Anakin said. His voice was clear, strong, no longer twisted by darkness. "I'm choosing my family." He looked at Padmé, at the woman he loved, at the children growing inside her. Luke, Leia, his son, his daughter, a future worth fighting for. "You were right," he told her, "about everything." Padmé's hand moved to her lightsaber. Wait, she didn't have a lightsaber. But somehow, in this moment, the Force answered her need. A blade of pure light formed in her hand. Blue, brilliant, impossible. The world between worlds had given her more than time travel. It had given her the power to save him. Anakin and Padmé stood side by side, husband and wife, father and mother, united. Palpatine's face twisted with rage. "You dare betray me? After everything I've done for you? I made you powerful. I saved you." "You enslaved me," Anakin shot back. "You used my fear, my love for her. You twisted it into something evil, but not anymore." Obi-Wan rose to his feet, standing with them. "It's over, Sidious. 3 against 1. Surrender." Palpatine laughed. A sound like breaking glass and dying stars. 3 against 1? His hands erupted with Force lightning. "I am all the Sith. I am eternal. I am unlimited power." The lightning exploded outward in a dome of pure destruction. Anakin and Padmé locked hands. The Force flowed between them. The love they shared became a shield, and together they pushed back against the darkness. The real battle had finally begun. The light consumed everything. Anakin, Padmé, and Obi-Wan poured every ounce of their strength into one final combined attack. The Force flowed between them like a river of stars. Light side energy, pure and unstoppable, crashed into Palpatine's darkness. The Emperor screamed, not in rage, in terror. "No, I am eternal. I cannot." His body began to break apart, black robes disintegrating, wrinkled flesh crumbling to ash. The dark side that sustained him for so long finally shattered under the weight of their combined will. Palpatine's red lightsaber fell, deactivated, empty. And then he was gone. Completely. Finally. Forever. The Sith were destroyed. Across the galaxy, clone troopers froze mid-execution. Order 66 failed without Palpatine's presence in the Force. Jedi survived. The Purge ended before it could truly begin. Anakin collapsed to his knees, exhausted. His eyes were blue, completely blue. No trace of yellow, no darkness, just relief and exhaustion. "It's over," Obi-Wan gasped, deactivating his lightsaber. We won," Padmé smiled, tears of joy streaming down her face. "We saved End Privy." She stopped, looked down at her hands. They were flickering, fading in and out like a broken hologram. "No," she whispered. Anakin spun toward her. "Padmé, what's happening?" "The timeline." Her voice trembled. "It's correcting itself. I changed everything. Saved you. Stopped Palpatine. But that means the future I came from doesn't exist anymore. The dying Padmé who traveled back through time, she never has to make that journey now." Quote, "She was becoming transparent, see-through. I don't exist in this timeline," she said, understanding dawning with heartbreaking clarity. Anakin grabbed for her hands, but his fingers passed through. "No! I just got you back! We just saved everything!" "You did save everything." Padmé's smile was sad, but peaceful. "You'll meet me again. Fall in love again. Have our children. Raise them together. Live the life we were always meant to have. But I won't remember you. Won't remember this." No, she was almost gone now. Just a shimmer of light. But somewhere, deep in the Force, I'll always be with you. Anakin reached for her one last time. "I love you." "I love you too. Always." And Padmé Amidala faded from existence, leaving Anakin Skywalker alone on Mustafar, saved, redeemed, but heartbroken. Anakin knelt alone on the volcanic platform. Padmé was gone. The woman who traveled through time to save him had faded from existence. But across the galaxy, reality was already changing. Obi-Wan placed a hand on his former Padawan's shoulder. "Anakin, we need to go. The Republic needs us." Anakin looked up. His face was wet with tears, but his eyes were clear, blue, whole. "She saved me," he whispered. "She gave up everything to save me." "Then, honor her sacrifice," Obi-Wan said gently. "Live the life she wanted you to have." They left Mustafar together, not as enemies, as brothers. The galaxy was in chaos. Palpatine was dead. The Separatists were leaderless. The Clone Wars were ending. But the Jedi survived. The Republic survived. And in a medical facility on Polis Massa, a miracle was happening. Padmé Amidala lay in a birthing bed, but not dying, not heartbroken, healthy, strong, alive. Anakin Skywalker stood beside her, holding her hand. His robes were clean, no burns, no scars, no suit of black armor. "It's a boy," the medical droid announced, placing the infant in Padmé's arms. She looked down at him with tears of joy. "Luke," she whispered. "And a girl," the droid continued, presenting the second child. Anakin took his daughter carefully, like she was made of glass. "Leia." Padmé smiled up at her husband. In this timeline, she had no memory of time travel, no memory of Mustafar or Emperor Palpatine, or a future that never happened. She only knew that the war was over. Her husband was safe, and their children were finally here. "We did it," she said softly. "We survived." Anakin kissed her forehead, tears streaming down his face. "We did." He didn't understand why he was crying, didn't understand the strange feeling in his chest, like he'd lost something precious, like someone had saved him from a nightmare he couldn't quite remember. But deep in the Force, he felt it, a presence, watching, protecting, loving. Somewhere beyond time, Padmé's sacrifice echoed through eternity. and the Skywalker family was finally whole. The future was saved.